the Mid-American Conference champion from Miami of Ohio, Carmen Riano. At the Southeastern Conference Championships, she ran a 91-second PR to go to 15:32. The SEC runner-up from Florida, Parker Valby. The Big South champion at 10,000 from Radford, Hannah Moran. The A-Sun champion from Eastern Kentucky, that's Jone Zabaleta Laurano. In position 23, the ACC runner-up. She was the NCAA runner-up in the 5 and the 3. Had an amazing anchor at the pin relays. The sophomore Wolfpack Katelyn Tuohy. The Ivy League runner-up at 10,000 meters, the Columbia senior Sofia Camacho. Just about 3 miles to go. And again, tremendous credentials of the athletes in this race. Camelli, she'll set the tone and the pace. Tuohy right there, Savannah Shaw, her teammate. That's Curtis Collins of Wake Forest, Parker Valby of Florida. And all 24 there together. First race set a track record, and we'll see what happens here. Tuohy right there with Parker Valby. I was not mistaken when I said Parker Valby dropped a PR by a minute and a half 2 weeks ago in the SECs, running lights out for Florida. There she is in second behind the prolific Katie Tuohy of NC State. .229 at 800 meters. If you're good at your math, that's 4:58 mile pace. Just like the first race, this one is fast. Top 5 will get the automatic qualifiers. And again, it's going to be a race of your life to be one of those 2 time qualifiers. Women's 5,000, 3/4 of a mile in here in heat number 2 in this national semifinal. The 4x4s getting ready. Mile split coming up. You can see this pace is good. The field stretched out quite a long way over the first mile. Katelyn Tuohy of NC State, she leads. There we go at 4:58, 4:59. They're running sub 5 here in the 5. Just under 2 miles to go now. Tuohy, Valby, Kimeli, Seymour, Steelman. And Hannah Steelman, that prolific career she's had in her collegiate tenure, 11 times she's been cited as an All-American. Five conference titles to her credit. Psychology, majored in graduate studies now from RNO, Maine. Valby in the blue of Florida on the outside. Katelyn Tuohy right there for NC State on the inside. Kimeli, Auburn, the steeple All-American. She's there. Sydney Seymour, Tennessee. She's been there the whole time. You can see they have 7 laps to go. Running now 5-minute pace. If you follow our sport like many of you do, NC State, the Wolfpack, they simply put on a clinic last fall in cross country. There's your lead pack. 8 runners there, pretty much within 5 meters. 6 laps to go. There's the pack of 8 at 3,000 meters, 9:24 for a 3K. Chase pack running very well indeed back in 9, 10, 11. Pendergast of Harvard right there. She leads that second group. Then McKenna Curtis Collins, Wake Forest. Two miles coming up now. The 3,200 meters split. There's 10 minutes. 01:02. Eight racing very well. Just like the first race, here we go in the section 2 with a mile to go at 10:40. Valby and Tuohy side by side setting the tone. The other 6 going right there with them. Three laps to go. You can see the 8 hanging on. 5 get the automatic. 2 hope to run fast enough. That first race was lights out. We'll see what we got here. $4K now, 4,000 meters completed, 12:32. Coming up on 800 meters to go, trying to get some separation. Katelyn Tuohy, NC State on the inside. Parker Valby of Florida. The Cross All-American right there with her. Hannah Steelman. Wolfpack in third. Sydney Seymour, that's the Tennessee Vol in fourth. And Savannah Shaw, NC State in 5. Tuohy trying to get the separation. Valby going with her. Lap and a half to go. And they'll come off the turn down the straightaway they head. And they'll get the bell. Katelyn Tuohy of NC State. Parker Valby of Florida. Sydney Seymour, Tennessee, and 3 Wolfpack runners behind her. Tuohy, Valby, Seymour, Savannah Shaw, Hannah Steelman, Marley Starlipper. There they go. Back straight away, Katelyn Tuohy, our NCAA indoor runner-up at 3,000 and at 5,000. Go to the Nationals, you score 16 points, you're good. 3 miles, 14:52, and she's got the kick on. We saw the great kick down at the 1,500 at the Penn Relays. This is NC State's Katelyn Tuohy with the turnover. The stadium record of 15:36. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's going away. That lasted about 25 minutes. This is Katelyn Tuohy of NC State. Parker Valby of Florida. That's the stadium record. Valby broke the old stadium record. And here comes the rest of the finishers. Savannah Shaw, Sydney Seymour, and Samantha Bush. All 5 broke the old stadium record, and for good measure, Hannah Steelman breaks it as well. And Marley Starlipper of NC State, she'll get the other automatic qualifying time, I can safely say. Oh my. We'll blend those together. But if I count correctly, 7 runners in those 2 races broke the old. Well, let's just make that 8 runners in those 2 races broke the old stadium record. The fastest 5K, and those last 2 races you've seen here at EC Billy Hayes. And we got some relays coming up. Just look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. 7 in that race broke the old stadium record. And of course, we saw the first race. Our collegians, ladies and gentlemen, over the last 4 days here at the NCAA East preliminaries have literally put on a show for you. We know you parents are proud, as you should be. We're so grateful for their efforts as a student athlete. Just been a wonderful experience, and nothing better to close it out than to have a relay, the 4x4.